Welcome back, everybody, to another Redstone Corner. LordChaoticWolf here, and today I want to share with you my multi-item slash singular item storage system here. And as you can see, some of these are split into 2 item, 3 item to a chest, or just 1 item to a chest. In fact, all of these items are stored between those 12 double chests. Now, I got this idea from the Tango's multi-item sorter I built on Titancraft. I did not like everything that was going on. It is compact. It works kind of super slow if you tile in quite a few of them together. But here we have input, overflow over there. And if we go look behind here, this thing is being powered by just a small clock here. In fact, this top half is actually only to power the second level. This first level here is being powered by this clock, and you can turn the system. It does make a lot of clicking, unfortunately, but if you just move a bit away, you can't hear it. So just dump your items in, turn it on, and let it sort. We're using powered hoppers and dropper line here to try to push the item into every chest. I mean, if you don't know how multi-item sorters work, or something set up like this, so it's both, you need to have at least one of the item in every slot. Or like right here, if you're going to take items out, you need to leave one in the slot. What you're doing is coding the chest, so when items try to get put in, it will only take what's coded in there already. And then simply, if the items don't go into any chest on the bottom, they come to the end here, where they get spit into this dropper, being powered by a solid state clock. This comparator turns off this torch, updating these observer chains, powering this block and that dropper, but it is also powering the dropper underneath here, being observed by this observer chain, or updating them, powering the block the rail sits on. So as long as this torch is turned off, this clock, the solid state clock, will go, spitting out all the items until no more, and then the comparator depowers, turning that torch back on and freezing the whole clock system. And then just a water stream to wrap it around into this line, and we are running by just shoving a block on top of this torch and running a repeater on vortex like that one for the clock down below. We are able to synchronize, so all of this fires off together. You're not creating or firing it off faster, multiple. It all goes together, so it should not be as laggy as it would be if you were running a separate clock. Also, these repeaters have to be on vortex, or else the items get pushed through too fast and won't have time to get picked up. So, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this. We'll go over to another world so I can include the world download. But while we're on our way over there, you should definitely go leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, you really should go subscribe to keep up to date. And join my Discord. Come say hi. You know you want to. Alright, so I have a little something here already set up for you to start with. So for every slice, we'll call it a slice, you will need 2 droppers, 2 hoppers, 2 chests, 3 blocks, and 2 repeaters to start with. So you want to start off by placing however many long you're going to make this in blocks. We're going to go just 3, and then we will go from there. It's not hard to expand it. So actually, let's go 4 altogether. You can go ahead and pre-place all your chests on top. And then take droppers, come behind this. It's a lot easier to do this kind of all together at once. So you're going to start, find your front, this side, come behind the first chest, place a dropper going up, and 1 facing in. So 1 going up, facing in, like so. And then you're going to need a temp block over here. actually right there so that you can feed it into the system. So what you're going to do is place a hopper, then a hopper, and then one facing into each chest. So into the chest, into that dropper. Chest, dropper, chest, dropper. That way it will fire the item up, push it over. If it can't go into the chest, it gets dropped down, and it starts all again. And then take your repeaters. You're going to have a repeater going into every dispenser, like so, with a block behind them and another repeater in between, tying these blocks together. And that is your start to it. That is pretty much right there. Okay, now to do your input and clock setup, you're going to take a dispenser, come behind here, and get one facing right into the start here. Then you want to run a comparator out the side of that into a block with a redstone torch on it. Come here to this first block, place dust, then a block up with a redstone torch on it. Place a repeater under that block on 4 ticks and run 2 dusts behind. Then you can easily take a lever, put a lever on that, and if you hit the lever, it will just let the clock go. Or you can depower it and then put a hopper going into that dispenser, keeping everything nice and tight. And then you can easily do that. Have yourself a double chest for input. So then when you come down here, we had this here for a reason. You can break that block, put a dispenser going up right there, and another hopper going into it. Then you are going to, in fact, no, you can move that back one, sorry. Run a comparator out that. Then block, torch. You are going to need 1 powered rail and an observer and block. Obviously there will be you know, better setup than that there. You'll have room underneath. Place a powered rail on top of that block and put a dispenser into the side like so. Run it into a block and then place a dispenser or dropper underneath that block, and then 2 more observers facing into that block there, creating a chain. And then you simply take some glass like so, cover up so you can create your waterway and it won't spill anywhere. So I'm going to pre-set up the next level and just show you what to do to run it into the next level and connect the clock. Alright, so here you can see that you have to go up to, I suggest using stairs. That way you can still open your chests. Also, if you were to, drop that stair, say, and just do stairs like that instead, it's going to be an issue because the second this hopper unlocks to shoot it into this one, it'll be sitting on top of this one and it will just flow down instead and try to go into the chest. You'll end up messing yourself up. So you just go up to and set up the exact same thing we had down here. Now you're going to take blocks. Probably an easy way to do this would just to be run them across and then do the same thing where you put a repeater facing into every dispenser on top. Break that. Come over here and place a block on top of that torch with a repeater coming out of it set on 4 ticks. Place a block on top of that dust And then you're going to want to place a block on top of each of those repeaters there. Then you will need a repeater on top of these blocks in between. Bring these blocks out, one more, and then you're going to take dust, placing behind the repeaters to each of these top level dispensers. That way the signal will get transferred down here and powering this dust, which powers that. So we can simply turn this off, and I'll show you, see? So both bottom and top level are getting powered at once at the same time, which should help with lag. As you can see, I'm not getting really any lag. I know it's only 4 long, but even with the 12 long one, I got no lag. So turn that off. And now to get your items from over here to the second level, you just come up. I think you're going to have to come up at least 4. Best thing you can do is just run some blocks, be it glass or whatever you use, to right here. Simply create yourself a little cradle. I would place that glass block there. That will stop this from double picking up items, even if it can't pick them all up at once that you have coming through. There shouldn't be a problem because of how slow things are getting spit out. And then you will just simply want trapdoors, some water, and then packed ice, because you will have a split where you need to have something separated. And simply just fill this with water. Come down to right here. So that's where you need to have your split. Break that block, replace with packed ice, put down another water. Now you are also going to want to cover this. You can use any block really you want, but items will end up coming out somehow. They will get spit up far enough. You will lose some items if you do not cover this. And then you simply from here fill in your chests how you want. Do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many items you want to a chest, or leave some single, doesn't matter. Oh, also, sorry about that. Right here would be your input or output. So if you're going to run this another level, you're going to want to actually take this clock and water stream out a couple blocks more. 2 or 3 should be fine. If not, and you just want it the too tall, you finish making it however long you want. You can come back and break that block and put a chest in, and there is your overflow chest. Simple as that. So why don't we show you this working real quick, and then we'll end the video. Okay, so as you can see, I pre-marked. We have trapdoor, packed ice, sandstone down here. I have 11 of each item I'm going to toss in. There's also 1 of each item in every slot, so we'll be able to see it. Turn it on and throw in the items. Should be able to see them building up right away, obviously, because this one is first. Very sorry about the ticking. That only picked up 7 items. But the rest of it should start to flow through, and you'll start seeing, yep, all the trapdoors coming up. And they get spit up slow enough. There's enough time in between. Everything should get picked up top just fine. There's some packed ice and trapdoors coming up now. Oh, that did get all 12. Okay. I was a little worried there for a second. It's all in when the items start filling, because the hopper fills the dispenser and then the dispenser's random for what it fires off. So, and then let's see. That should be all 12, 7, 8, 9. Yep. There we go. So there it is working. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed coming up with this. I can't wait to actually build this and use this and then improve it better. Oh. As always, leave that like. No, I did that at the beginning. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh, wait. So, in the description are links to my Twitter, Facebook, and Discord, and now my Patreon. Not saying join the Patreon, but check it out and let me know how it looks in the way of a creator page. Tried my hardest. I'd love some feedback on how it looks. Now, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.